Hey everyone, so I've waited for a year to make this video and it's my experience working on Murder Mystery, but with the title I worked with Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston. So let's get back to the beginning. So 3 months before Murder Mystery was shot in Montreal, I was in CEGEP being a student, studying film school, doing essays. And I saw in the news that Adam Sandler was going to shoot a movie in Montreal. And I thought that was cool, and I didn't think I would work on that production. I didn't think I would work on movie or TV sets now, like as a 20-year-old back then, because I'm 21 years old now. And I got opportunities to work on movie sets, and when I got the opportunity, when I was introduced to what this business was about, I knew immediately that I would work on Murder Mystery because they were going to shoot the movie in June. So I knew I was going to work on it, and they told me, oh, Murder Mystery are going to shoot soon. So be ready if they ask you to work on that movie. And 1 or 2 weeks later, I got an email telling me, oh, if you're available to work on Murder Mystery on this date, let us know. And I said yes, and that's how I got a contract to work on Murder Mystery. So I worked on Murder Mystery for 2 days, and those were the most intense and craziest 2 days of my life. It's my first production that I've worked on in the main unit, because my first real day was in a second unit for the second season of The Bold Type, and I didn't really do much that day. But my official first day was with Murder Mystery. I was lost and confused. I knew no one, I was alone and had to do things by myself. And I remember just being there, meeting new people. I was genuinely so confused, and I was nervous because I have never met any of these people before, so I didn't know what to expect. And my first task was to monitor the room that the background actors were waiting at before going on set. This moment was a little bit surreal. I'm gonna explain why soon. But I'm in a bar. They told me to stay on the second floor, and I had like a cooler full of water bottles, a cooler full of 7-Up, iced tea, Perrier, and I had baskets full of fruits, cheese, bread. I was good on food and drinks. And while I was monitoring the bar, the FIFA World Cup was playing, so I was at least entertained while I was doing my job. And I remember I was still on the second floor. I went by the window, and there was the movie set just on the street. And to me, this is one moment I'll never forget. I will always remember for the rest of my life. I'm just a PA, a production assistant, but just at such a young age, already working on a big Hollywood movie to me was insane, no matter what my job was. And I was just by the window looking outside, hearing, and action, we're filming, rolling, and just seeing everyone into characters. I only saw background actors. I didn't really see main actors on that scene, but I was seeing those people being in character and just witnessing and experiencing everything all at once on my first day was so crazy to me, and I felt like I accomplished a goal of mine or a dream since I was a kid. And that was a special moment for me. Like I said, I will never forget. And it was just, I felt that I accomplished something, even just as a production assistant. So I'm still there, and someone that I work with comes up and he tells me, so there's a homeless guy walking around all of our equipment outside. If you see him coming where you are, let us know, we'll handle it. So I had to really be on the lookout for a homeless guy, and if I saw him, I had to call security or something like that. But luckily he didn't come in the bar. I was okay. But mainly my first day, nothing except the feeling of accomplishment happened. But there is something that happened. While I was on lunch, I was waiting in line to get my food because it's a catering, and I'm waiting, and then some random girl wraps both of her arms around my arm, pushes me aside. She points and she tells me it's Jennifer Aniston. So yes, I saw Jennifer Aniston at work. I saw Jennifer Aniston with my own eyes getting food like a normal human being. So I saw her with her security guard, maybe her mom or friends, I don't really know. But she was just getting food, and I didn't really have a reaction when I saw her. Like, I didn't have any big reactions. I wasn't shocked. I didn't get starstruck. I saw her and I just told, oh, it's Jennifer Aniston. She's just someone. Yes, she's a big celebrity, a big actress, but I don't know why. Well, she is, but I saw her as just a normal person getting food. And while I was getting food, she walked right next to me with her security guard. And I was sweating a lot. It was super hot outside. And it was my first day, so I was wearing huge work pants. And I was sweating a lot. And she walked right next to me. And I didn't do anything. I didn't talk to her. I didn't really look at her when she walked by me. I didn't want to make a scene or be like, oh my god, can I have a picture, or talk to her. I didn't want to disturb her or bother her because she's at work like everyone else, and I just wanted to keep things professional. But yeah, I saw Jennifer Aniston at work, and it was the only time I saw her. And when I told all of the other people on set that I saw her, everyone was so shocked and freaked out, like, oh my god, you saw her? They all told me, like, you're one of the lucky ones that saw Jennifer Aniston, because if you didn't see Murder Mystery, Jennifer Aniston doesn't have any scenes outside in New York, so she didn't shoot any scenes outside when they filmed in Montreal. But I saw her and she walked next to me, and people were shocked because I am one of the lucky ones that saw her. So that was my first day, saw Jennifer Aniston, and nothing really much happened, but we finished sooner than expected because a lot of rain occurred that day. But now let's get to the second day. So the second day for this project, this production, was the craziest work day that I have ever had. So I get to the set, and where I am placed, I'm like at a corner of a street, and there's another person, another PA at the other corner, and each person had a security guard, and a lot of shit went down that day. And at first they were shooting at a location on a like where I was placed. I was here, and they were shooting behind me, but before shooting behind me, they were shooting at the street in front of me, but like really far away. So I was there still blocking the way. I was still blocking both of the locations that day, and there was a paparazzi that tried to sneak in the movie set, and he didn't really look like a real paparazzi. He had like a really old gray camera, and they told him to leave, and he went into a Starbucks, and I have not seen this paparazzi get out of the Starbucks until we changed location. So the dude waited for an hour, like for an hour, because we shoot it there for an hour at the Starbucks, and when we changed location, he got out and tried to run to Adam Sandler. Then we're at the second location. I stayed at the same place because they were really next to each other. But I'm at my position just looking, monitoring the place. And then I see a red Dodge Caravan coming by. It's getting parked. There's loud music playing from a speaker, and I hear the music getting louder and louder when it comes to my direction, and I see someone getting out of the car, and holy shit, it was Adam Sandler. So he was singing, he was blasting and singing music, and he was dancing a little, and I freaked out. Like I said with Jennifer Aniston, I didn't have any reactions when I saw her, but when I saw Adam Sandler, I freaked out. I looked on the floor and I told myself, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, holy shit, it's Adam Sandler. Act natural, keep this professional, don't do anything fucking stupid. So he just walks by, he fist bumps the security guard next to me, and then he looks at me and he waves and he says, hey, and I wave back and say, hey, and that's it. And he worked, and I was just basically monitoring in front of the set, and he was behind me the entire day. Like, not really behind me, like next to me, but he was behind me working all day, and I would just turn around sometimes during the day and I would just see him. So that's how I interacted with Adam Sandler. We just exchanged, we just said hello back and forth. So yeah, I saw him, and that's it with seeing Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston. But the day got crazy because when we went to lunch, someone showed me an article that a Montreal blog posted, and someone that lived near where we were working took a picture of Adam Sandler and posted it on his Instagram. And Montreal blog decided to leak the address we were filming at, and they said at the end of the article, if you want to meet Adam Sandler, go to this address on this street and you will see them working on Murder Mystery and you could talk to him. Like, he literally told all of the people that were reading to come harass us. He didn't say harass us, but he literally told them to come to the movie set to see Adam Sandler, and he leaked the address. And I saw that and I was like, and I'm like, damn, that's gonna be a lot in the next few hours. So I get back to work at my position, and then crowds of people started to come, and it was intense. People pretending to text, but they were filming or taking photos. There's one old lady that pretended to text, but she wasn't pressing her screen. She was filming or taking pictures, and we told her multiple times to stop, and she wouldn't. And also there was a girl who had her Starbucks drinks in front of her phone and would sneak taking pictures or videos, and I screamed at her, hey, stop taking pictures, and she fucking ran away and came back 15 minutes later doing the same shit. So thank you, Montreal blog, because you sent maybe hundreds of people to take pictures while we were working, and it was an intense day. So thank you very much. I really appreciated Montreal Blog. So there was a lot of pedestrian taking pictures and videos, but it got crazy when it was paparazzis. One of them was taking pictures. We told him to stop. He stopped but continued, but he still told him to stop, and he got away finally. And before I get to the crazy paparazzi story, because there is one, a lot of people tried to sneak in the set, and we would tell them to go in another direction. There was a guy on crack, an old man on drugs, coming to me and the security guard, and we told him that he had to go in another direction. He was like, nah, you're not doing this to me, you're not doing this to me. And we told him, sir, it's not a big deal, it's the same time from where you usually go. It's just a different direction, but it's still the same time to go on the other side. And he started to scream, and he yelled racial slurs to the security guard and threatened to punch him, beat him. And he was like, don't touch me, I'm gonna beat your ass, blah 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 blah, yelling racial slurs. And then he just decided to leave, and while he was walking away, he was still screaming at us and telling horrible things. And yeah, that was one of the craziest guys that I have encountered in my life. Then there's a lady that wants to get by. We tell her to go somewhere else, and she's like, oh, but my feet really hurt, like I promise, let me go past the set. I'm gonna walk against the wall, and I'm not gonna make any noises. I'm gonna be really quiet. Please, please let me go. My feet hurt. And we just told her straight up, nah, we're not buying this. Go on the other, follow where everyone is going. And she just left. And there was a guy that was intense, and I don't know if I should talk about it, but I will. And I didn't sign an NDA, so I can say it. There's a guy, he's a normal looking guy, and we tell him, sorry, you can't go through there, you need to go on another direction. And he's like, but I live there, and I have to go back home really fast. And we told him, we understand, but you need to go where everyone else is going. It's not a big deal. And then he starts to get really persistent, and he pushes the security guard multiple times. He's trying to get in the movie set. He's like, let me go, I need to go. And we're telling him, no, stop what you're doing. He pushes the security guard like 5 times. He pushes him one last time, and he starts running in the set. He runs into the set, and bodyguards that were already on set jumped on him. But the security guard was still in front of him, but he would still push him while running. Like the guy, when he ran into the set, he was still pushing the security guard with me, and he got jumped and he left. So that was crazy. Like, anyone can do crazy shit. He looked normal, and he pushed the security guard multiple times and ran into the movie set. That was insane. And another person that tried to get in the set, there was this girl that came, and I told her, like, we're shooting a movie, she can't come, she can't go through, she can't pass. And she's like, okay, I'm just going back home. And she goes back home. She lives next to the set. An hour later, comes back outside, comes to talk to me, and is trying to be a background actor. She's like, oh, that's really cool what you do, blah blah blah. Like, she was being super nice. And she's like, oh, are you searching for background actors? Because I can go there and they won't notice me. And I'm like, well, if we're shooting right now, I think we already have everyone that we need. And she's like, okay, well, that's fine, and she goes back home. So literally, she tried to convince me to let her go be a background actor on Murder Mystery. And that, to me, was funny, that she came back outside just to try to get into the movie set. And now the crazy paparazzi story. So I would hear on my walkie-talkies that paparazzis are everywhere. And I saw one with a big camera and a gigantic lens, like really like this. And every time we would start filming, he would come out of his hiding spot and bring up his camera and take pictures. And we would tell him, no pictures allowed, stop taking pictures. And one of the times that he did it, one of the security guards was walking towards him with her hand in the air, and I was walking towards him with my hand in the air telling him to stop taking pictures, but I didn't go any further because I had to stay in my position, and if I went to the paparazzi, someone could have ran up while I was not there into the set. So I didn't go any further. I was still at my position. And she puts her hand on the lens like this, and I think she touched the lens because the paparazzi hit her with his camera. She comes to touch the lens to tell him to stop, and he does this, clack. Hey, don't touch my camera. I do this for a living. I make money taking pictures. Don't touch my camera. And then all of the security guards come right there where they were. And he's like yelling and yelling, it's my job, I need to make money, don't touch my camera or I'll hit you with it again. And he left, and he came back. He ran up, took some pictures again. We told him to stop. He got what he wanted and he left. So that was really crazy. Paparazzis, many pedestrians taking pictures, some drug addict tried to fight us, some guy ran into the set, someone tried to sneak in, and also I saw Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston. So Murder Mystery was my first contract in the movie industry, and it's still the craziest days that I had. And Murder Mystery, like, it's my first ever production I've worked on, so I really enjoyed all of the moment, because even though it was crazy, I still had fun, I made some money, and yeah, that was my experience on Murder Mystery. And I hope to work on other productions big like this movie, because this movie was a success with Netflix. 30 million people watched it, but everyone called it the laziest film that Adam Sandler made. The Rotten Tomato score, last time I checked, was at 40%. And to me, the movie was a 5.5 out of 10. It's not great. It's acceptable, but there is flaws, like I said in my review on Murder Mystery. But yeah, I still can't believe I've worked on this production. And yeah, when Adam Sandler left, when we finished, he told us, "Good job, everyone. You did a great job," and he left. So that was my experience working with Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston on Murder Mystery. I only saw Jennifer Aniston when I ate lunch, and Adam Sandler saw him the next day, and that was it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can follow me on my social medias that will be in the description down below, and you can turn on the bell for notifications when I post. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.